Hey, I actually did it. Hey, Chris, they made a dark fountain. Pretty cool, right? Maybe I'll let you do it next time. Let's go. Pretty sick, right? You should try making one sometime. It's cool. It glows with a backwards light. Is there anything actually different about it? Quite possibly. Oh, do I have to like go and look at the visual look of all the different fountains now? Is that an indicator of who made them? And then the one we sealed before this being different than the one in Chapter 1 would have significant ramifications if so. Does still look like kind of that background character maker section there. So Susie's color palette's different. And we're gonna be chilling in here without a Ralsei, perhaps. And the music's also backwards. Hey, is it me, or does something seem off? I guess it's like Ralsei said. Every dark world is different. Let's go. The lighting has changed. After we clear this dark world, do we think we'll still be able to go on the left side? I mean, the other save will still be there. We can go back to it either way. Nothing gonna sneeze over here. Carries out the fate with the blade, faces fate with the blade. Still, okay. Forever looking for something in these shadows that does not appear to be here. We've broken out of the darkness, I guess. In the background. He's gonna reset the song, though, right? Yeah. We've got there. Is there anything different here now? Probably not, but okay. Being thorough. That's not ominous at all. But lo, on hopes and dreams they send 3 heroes at the world's end. Again, yeah. It's a knock over the acoustic foam. There's that prophecy again. The one with us. It's pretty hard to believe. Not just that things have been predicted, sure, but that I'm part of it too, I guess. The light and dark, both burning dire, count down to the Earth's expire. Wingblade. We have one of those as a weapon, don't we? Spare all. So implying that Ralsei does still come back in this area at some point. 60% mercy to all. We gotta get our useless analysis in though. A radical blade with feathers at the hilt. Susie wobbles like a top. I think that's a new animation, right? Hello, good eye. Rotates aggressively. Is Chris doing the twirl too? Spun masterfully. To spin is to trust. Flutters trustfully. Not much reason to do anything fancy or otherwise. Alright. Now that we're in another dark world, though, I could try healing with Susie, see if she can still level up. Fountains freed, the roaring cries, and tighten shape from darkened eyes. The third hero, the prince, alone in the deepest dark. So we're gonna find out the third hero is not Ralsei? Like, there's possibilities here. Some interesting possibilities. I don't say that with, like, extreme confidence or anything, but certainly one of the possibilities that's, you know, been fluttering in the background. Hey Chris, look, it's Ralsei, when we first met him. Guess all three of us have our own prophecies, too. If Ralsei's the Lonely Prince, wonder what we are. Come on, there's gotta be another one ahead. Hi, I'm the philosopher. You sought to return the dream. But the lighting of the mind has changed. At best, you can only see another side. Like we still have some of the same sort of puzzles and stuff, but does it connect anywhere else? Doesn't look like we can do anything else with it. Fair enough, philosopher. Fair enough. Good point. Good point. Yep. know nothing. We understand nothing. The lore of screens, cleaved red by blade. Oh, Lord, excuse me. The Lord of screens, cleaved red by blade. Yeah, well, that happened. Yeah. We still have our gloves. We do. And our sheet music. I can't bust that one though. Interesting. Oh, I can. Oh, there we go. Perspective. But that still doesn't help me get across there. Oh, it does, actually. There's a ladder there. Excellent. We know everything. We understand everything. Right side's probably more tertiary. Oh, well, maybe not. Yeah. Inverted. Oh, inverted with a fight, even. Yep. Organic. Musical mercy. Musical touch green. Check. A philosopher. Why he's fighting you is one of life's questions. We played that on the big piano earlier, Gab. Your random notes. Wait, you think it's... No, isn't it? Or, well, it's actually pretty similar to both. It's only 3 notes. I mean, if it was Megalovania, it'd be 4 notes to get any emphasis, right? It'd have to be da-da-da-da. And this was dun dun dun. I could be wrong. I'm not good with music and tone recognition and stuff, but it feels more like memory than Megalovania to me. Why are we fighting? What is Deltarune? Claps with one hand. You tried to harmonize. Touch the green. What am I? Am I man? Am I a butterfly? Considers the meaning of the stars and sky. Performed a tune. It was mildly effective. How could we ever make peace? Ow. The answer was love. Ow. That's... Can't tell how much it's wiggling out of control or just a narrow hitbox area. A little bit of both, maybe. Extols the virtues of mercy. Kinda make me want to attack you with that. What are you doing? I'm trying to protect these statues of my ancestors. A shame I could not meet them. They must have been brilliant. Unlike the rest of the brutes and barbarians around here. So if we don't open this chest, is it something different? We chrono trigger in this. Statue stands in reverence. If only these brutes had more filial piety. I mean, I could actually ride the piano, it'd be faster anyway, but we can go down here, but that doesn't get us anywhere different. There, yeah, no, okay, yeah, no. Just needed to actually believe in ourselves. Revive it, sure. Now we're walking on the sides of the books here. I heard there's something inside the acorn, but I don't know where to find an acorn, or even what one is in the first place. We must find a way. We must find a way to use alchemy to make this acorn. Whose dream is this? Chris's dream? Susie's dream? Knight's dream? My dream? Whose dream is this? You left it here. The first hero. The cage. With human soul and parts. What a way to be described. I mean, accurate. Human soul and parts. Like, too accurate. Hey, this has gotta be you. Weird illustration, though. Plus, why is it calling you a cage? Shouldn't you be something more like the cool? And for the picture, they can, like, use my drawing where you're saying Susie rules. Yes, look at me, Chris. Okay. Rhapsody. Not really windows that I can jump in there. Like, there's some kind on the background, but this better not count. Is all I'm saying. Organic costume. Awfully rude. Oh wait, we don't have a pacify spell. I guess there's... Right. I'm like, I could tire them out, and no, that's not... It's not really gonna fly right now, is it? Alright then, harmonize it. Listen, the Song of Legends plays. Amen. I'm a philosopher. Amen. Organic divinates through echolocation. What isn't Deltarune? The truth is sung in glass. Organic toots philosophically. Whose dream is this? You left it here. And last was the girl. At last was the girl. I mean, less disturbing, but like more disappointing? Not an exciting way to be described, but I mean, the Lonely Prince in the Dark isn't a very excited way to be described either, but bizarre. The girl. You think that means me? Like, my prophecy's next. I wonder what it says. Come on. When you pass to the other side, a great donation will show your remembrance. Side was Gold Widow. Water's gleaming. Gold coins are glittering inside. You are one of the donators. Between you and another, you reached 10,347 gold. Another put in 1 gold. Yep. Good work. Good work. How absurd. You may as well give money to a spider. Take what is in the treasure box as if it is yours. I did say there was precedent. Reducing gold gain. Yep. So 1 magic, lots of defense, good attack. It's got better stats than the Shadow Mantle. Although the Shadow Mantle does have the protection, of course, but... Spider on my head. Okay. We get the Dealmaker with the Gold Widow. Perfect. So gold is probably cut off at either 5,000 or 10,000. I wouldn't be like too surprised if there was a 20 or 50 or 100,000 thing put in for sillies as well, but given it's an item rather than text, it's maybe a little bit less something they would want to do. The lighting has changed, but the power that fills you has not. I think 10k is the max. Nailed it then. Nailed it. The second hero. The girl with hope crossed on her heart. Chris! Hey, look, it's me. The girl with hope crossed on her heart. Man, that's badass, isn't it? You think there's anything else about us? Don't just stand there, let's keep looking. I'm alone. Time to make a quick call. Okay, I cannot backtrack. Well, look, I tried. Seems he's already climbing. I am a philosopher. Haven't you heard of hyperlink blocked? I have, in fact, heard of hyperlink blocked. Yes? I feel like I haven't heard of it, but I don't know why. Yup. Gotta be honest, Chris, I've never really gotten picked for anything before. She doesn't need... No, she's on handhold still, okay. No one ever wanted to be my partner in class. He even got chosen last in gym. But this is like something else, you know? Something important. See those windows? I'm like, can I jump to these windows somehow? Chris, before, I didn't think I could be a hero. I wasn't good enough. I mean, I was bad. I still kinda am bad. In some ways, I guess. But now, I got hope crossed on my heart. Hope written in truth. Written somewhere. Written somewhere no one can erase. There's the little like side paths and stuff. Like, is there anywhere else I could go? Like, probably not. This might be an egg fancy corridor. We seem to be alone and the music stopped. I'm gonna take a break. But we may have finally found what we've been looking for. They have little indentations here too. Check each if we need to. I'll see if any look different first. I'm gonna just walk right past you for right now. I'm looking at windows. I've got more important things. Are y'all gonna say something that you expect me to hear in order I'm gonna listen to in reverse? Are we on some sort of loop? It's certainly possible. It's certainly possible they comment on that. There it is, there it is. The window had an egg on it. There's a peculiar book here. Read it. And so we wept the fallen star, making rivers with its tears. Oh, and so wept, no we. But... Then, slowly, from the bitter water, something grew. It looked like glass. So wept the fallen star, making rivers with its tears. And slowly, from the bitter water, something grew. Glass. Roots. I heard something in between. Something in between. It was mixed up. Grow
Is there no space after that comma? Grow, comma, pointed. The Lost Forest children follow tail. Right. If I kept reading, it's obvious that it's a problem. Woodware. It was mixed up. Wait, it's tail, not trail? Because lost children followed the forest trail. Where roots would grow. Like, I've already solved this, I think. The poor children. Yes, the poor children. Agree. Yeah, this website meta arg stuff tied in, same thing, with some of the same dialogue and the mixed up text about lost children and all of that. Can I walk off here? I cannot walk off here. Just this one little chord. So, fallen star. Because certainly the trees that were in chapter 1 that are also the same type of trees that the Eggman hides behind could be considered to look like glass. I could cycle that. We might as well make sure this stuff is the same if we leave and come back. We'll give this a few dozen, okay. Hospital. Yes. Like a stabby friend.
Chris, there you are. The patients are waiting for you. Yes, I know I'm quite small for a secretary, but knockoffs don't have the right to complain.
Knockoffs don't have the right to complain. You talking about me or yourself or Chris? Certainly, Chris can be a knockoff. They're not the character that we created. But what about the other doors? Can I go in the other doors? Do we like lose out if we go in the other door? Okay, we can't. It seems to be occupied. Nothing over there. Yep. It's a sink. It would be ridiculous if you painted something and there was nowhere to wash your hands. He is behind the tree. Well, there is a man here. Well, he seems to be pointing at something and nodding. Well, there is a canvas here. Will you draw? You admired the texture of the canvas. Well, there is not a man here. Oh, really? I've got to reload? But nobody has seen anybody else admire the texture of the canvas. I can at least. Can I wash my hands? No. We did get to admire the texture of the canvas. I don't presume I could go back. I could try real quick, I guess. And no, I did not acquire the egg for Chapter 3. But I have seen it acquired. Which was helpful for me finding this egg with no direct guidance or insight. Well, presumably, if I actually paint and proceed correctly, we will acquire an egg. But instead I admired the canvas. Was a little curious if this would change too, since we're in a second Dark World, but it appears, you know, it's Chapter 4, it's still gonna be the same. Oh, we do have to do this, though. Yeah, I didn't expect a lot of the website stuff to be as direct as it was, right? Like, just the giant hall of stained glass, one of them looking different, the weird jumbled text about the poor children and such. I suppose we can talk to our nerds along the way this time. Passed at least 3 of them before we found it. I assume it'll be the same, but... What do you call a man with one eye? Pete. Next question. Why does the angel make its cry? It spilled its milk. Who will call the girl who snows? That doesn't rhyme with I. I guess there's a 4th one that rhymes with snows, probably. Like nose, assumedly. You wanna? I can give you a call. They might know. I don't know. I don't know. You just went no, not nose for your rhyme. Getting a little more slant than I'd like there, friendo. But yes, this will be my 2nd egg on the save file, presumably. We got the egg on Chapter 2 fully blind. And we found part of the way for Chapter 3, but not all of the way. I maybe could have if I really pushed for it. It is possible. There is a hint for one piece of it inside the gacha machine as well. At least one piece of it. The more tedious side rather than the puzzly side is hinted at on that, I suppose. Let's see. Alright. It's behind the tree. Do I need to find them and point? Alright, where's my canvas? Someone is, like, drawing something here. However, strangely, it seems they haven't drawn the bark yet. Yeah, someone seems to be making a painting of a tree. Okay. It's a sink. Was it still a secret? There's a canvas here. I will draw. Chris picked up a pencil. The bottom disappears. They began by sketching what they had seen behind the tree. But as they sketched, the line began to err, as if the pencil had lost its way. So they started again, drawing over lines they had already made. Many times, they would suddenly halt, or the pencil drifted into a new drawing. So they started over again. Through many repetitions, their movements became faster and smoother, until, without looking, they had completed a sketch in a single, wild line. In the end, as a result of layering the sketches on top of each other, the surface of the canvas was nothing more than a monochrome smear. Next, a tree was painted over it. Painted over everything, leaving nothing but a simple, still life. After all, there wasn't anything to look at in the room besides a single tree. Chris got up. It seemed the painting was complete. But their hand, smudged with graphite, was still moving as if to trace some unseen shape. An egg was picked up from a nearby easel. Not too important, but not too unimportant. There was not a man here. It's a sink. You ran water over your hands and dried them. Between your fingers, a faint gray crease glittered stubbornly. You can never wash it all away. It's a sink. Well, how did the session go? They say art is therapeutic. Which one of you was the patient, anyway? Well, you got paid, didn't you? I suppose we did. I suppose we did. All right, egg acquired. Success. Yes! Wait. We come back with Susie. We gotta come back with Susie, right? Yes. That's the right thing to do. Love finds its way to the girl. Hey, what does that mean? That Chris, I've got to find the next one. You can stay here. Better let me come back with Susie for the boss. Okay. What the hell's going on here? Still just Chris. Okay. The girl Susie, we gotta fight. Wykable? Wykable? Wykaball? Wickabell? Wickabell is probably correct. Tuning. Check. A metal mage without a tune. He's unpredictable. Lamentable, miserable, unstoppable. Spins like a music box ballerina. Good timing equals mercy. Perfectly in tune. All musical acts become stronger. For how long? Emits classical music. Humbled. Plays peacefully. Less of a Beyblade than I was expecting. Susie, I've got something very important to show you, and you're running off over here. The Gallery of Ancient Faces. Welcome to Club Apathia. This is an archaeological exhibit. Today is history, tomorrow's archaeology. A familiar looking statue. How rustic our ancestors were. No headdresses in sight. They must have concerned themselves only with their work. We should be like them. We should eat only nuts and seeds. Perhaps some acorns. He looks so original. He does. He does, doesn't he? An original looking statue. Look how realistic the rendering of the water is by the stone. To our progenitors, this must have been the peak of beauty. Not prickly enough. It's a stone cooler. Not particularly useful. It's a stack of cups, huh? Familiar looking statue. Although, I can't like parse the I don't know, bird thing at the top. Feathery. I guess it's maybe just their feather caps all jumbled together or whatever, maybe. These ancient one-celled organisms seem to have lived a simple life. Look how they band together. Lessons could be learned. Could be learned. Oh, the feet of the statue behind them. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, okay. The fact it was also like glowing, I think, threw it off. But yeah. Yep. It's simple. I think. I'm waiting to turn to stone. Hurry up, will you? On the little pedestal. It's a statue stand. It has your name on it. Yes, you will be a fossil too, won't you? It's a cacophony. Alright, well, let's tune first then. Oh. Babel, toil, and trouble. I was like trying to parse the text while also dodging there. Right, I can't harmonize, but
Super effective.
ow.
Tremble with treble. A huge fossil falling down, breaking, smashing everything. Ha ha ha! I myself will be crushed as well.
Oh, okay then. Gallery.
A beautiful specimen, although only the hard carapace remains. If only we could see its delicate pieces. It may have had beautiful feathers or even a fleshy posterior.
Get over there. Eventually.
Ah, overachiever. The stone tablets carved in man's beard, a font of knowledge. Spellings were different back then, and better.
$500 dark dollars added to our money hole.
An awful beast. How relief this creature was before our time. From the body shape, it seems to have eaten meat and fire.
Susie, can we go back now? Got something to show you. I mean, I don't want to miss the moss, but you gotta mosses for sharing. Like, I gotta stand by that. Right? The biggest reason I'm hesitant on the backtracking is that the little preview glimpse of chapter 4 that we had in the trailer, right, was a scene somewhere like this where the tiles underneath are falling and you're running away. So possible that we won't be able to go back. I would share my moss with you, zombie.
Chris? Hey, didn't I tell you to wait for a sec? If there's something about me here, then I... Huh?
The last prophecy. The story's in.
Is this... what happens at the end?
To save the worlds, there is only one way.
Uh-huh. It's telling us how to save the world? Hey, Chris, this'll make everything easy, right? Hey, I was reading that. Old man? Wait.